Community remembers Abilene police. Abilene, Texas. Elise Ybarra, 33, is the first female Abilene police officer to be killed in the line of duty and the 8th overall. She is also the first since 2010. Ybarra was killed Sunday in a crash on I-20 in Clyde. Two other detectives in the car were injured and taken to Hendrick Medical Center. Other line-of-duty deaths gallery greater than http www.ktxs.com 600-776-460 April 29, 2010 Rodney Holder was killed in a motorcycle accident at Sales Boulevard and South 13th Street. He was attempting to stop a speeder when a car pulled out in front of him. He was ejected from his bike and collided with a parked vehicle. Holder was pronounced dead at Hendrick Medical Center. Holder served with the Abilene Police Department for 28 years. He is survived by his wife, daughter, son, 2 granddaughters, and 1 sister. June 5, 2007, Jeff McCoy was killed when his patrol car was hit by a drunk driver who crossed into oncoming traffic. The impact shoved the patrol car into a utility pole. The drunk driver was later charged and convicted of intoxicated manslaughter and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Officer McCoy was a member of the Abilene Police Department for 18 years. He is survived by his wife, 2-year-old daughter, parents, and brother. June 17, 1954, James Spann was shot and killed following a hostage standoff. A man had taken several hostages for ransom. After his plan failed, he tried to escape, but ended up in a shootout with police near a gas station. The suspect was sentenced to 99 years in prison. Officer Spann was survived by his wife, son, and daughter. October 10, 1952, Bill Rose was killed in a motorcycle accident on Highway 351 while on patrol. A vehicle turned left in front of his motorcycle. He was thrown to the ground. Rose had been with the department for 2.5 years and was survived by his wife and son. July 18, 1940, Sam Beam suffered a heart attack moments after struggling with a drunk man on China Street. Beam and his partner had responded to reports of a man kicking in the doors on 2 houses. They found the drunk man asleep. When they woke him up, he fought with the officers and took off. Beam's partner chased the man into a nearby barn. He had 2 neighbors watch the barn while he went to get his flashlight. When he returned to the patrol car, he found Beam slumped over in the front seat. The drunk man received a $50 fine. Beam had served with the Abilene Police Department for over 20 years. He was survived by his wife and 4 children. December 14, 1930, James Jones was killed in a motorcycle accident while trying to make a traffic stop on College Drive near Pine Street. A vehicle turned in front of him, causing him to hit his brakes. He skidded 30 feet and struck the vehicle head-on. He was transported to the hospital where he died due to severe head injuries. Jones was survived by his wife. July 27, 1929, Police Chief Bob Birch was killed when his vehicle overturned during a chase near Trent. A woman filed a complaint that her purse had been stolen by a man in a cafe in Merkel. Before stealing the purse, the man told her that he lived in Trent. As the chief and the woman drove towards Trent, they saw the suspect driving in the opposite direction. Birch turned around and began chasing the vehicle. When he tried to pass the man, his car overturned. Birch and the woman were both ejected. She was not hurt, but the vehicle landed on top of the chief. Birch was only police chief for 3 months. But he had served in law enforcement for over 40 years. He was survived by his wife and 1 son. 8 photos. Rodney Holder was killed in a motorcycle accident on April 29, 2010 at Sales Boulevard and South 13th Street.